Kat enraged by Zoe's latest betrayal in EastEnders. Zoe, desperate and increasingly frustrated, struggles to make progress in her search for her long-lost son. Determined to take action, she plans to meet with a private investigator, but her intentions are delayed when Kat informs her that Sharon is still away with Vicky, meaning they'll have to wait. Kat, however, has bigger concerns on her mind. The ongoing tension between Zoe and Jean only adds to the strain, leaving both Kat and Alfie Moon caught in the middle. The atmosphere in number 31 is tense, and Zoe's impulsive behavior threatens to push Kat over the edge. Trying to calm the situation, Kat eventually softens and offers to help Zoe locate her son, extending a peace gesture. But just as things appear to be improving, Kat makes a shocking discovery. She notices money missing from the till and quickly realizes Zoe is responsible. Furious at this betrayal, Kat chases Zoe through the streets of Walford and catches her meeting secretly with a private investigator. The confrontation is intense, with Kat demanding answers, and she becomes unsettled when she sees Zoe lying to the investigator. Suspicion quickly replaces frustration as it becomes evident that Zoe is hiding more than she's letting on. Back at home, tensions reach a boiling point. Zoe, unaware she is being discussed, walks in while Kat vents to Alfie. In a moment of harsh honesty, Kat warns that Zoe will need to leave if she doesn't start taking responsibility and showing better behavior. The words hit hard, shaking Zoe's world. Despite the drama, a lighter moment emerges. A cat gets trapped in the Queen Vic, and Zoe steps in to rescue it, surprising both Kat and Alfie. The incident briefly eases the tension and allows for a tentative reconciliation. Shaken by Kat's earlier confrontation, Zoe makes an effort to mend things with her mother, hinting that their relationship might stabilize. However, peace proves fleeting. Zoe drops a startling revelation that leaves Kat stunned. Though the exact details remain secret, the disclosure is significant enough to shift the family's storyline dramatically. With stolen money, broken trust, and a mysterious mission still ongoing, viewers can anticipate even more emotional turmoil from the Slater household in the coming weeks. Will this revelation finally uncover Zoe's hidden secrets, or is it just the beginning of a much deeper family mystery? EastEnders fans speculate Sam Mitchell is secretly running Ravi's drug empire. Fans of EastEnders are buzzing with speculation that Sam Mitchell could be the elusive and shadowy figure controlling Ravi Gulati's criminal enterprise. The identity of the person at the top of Ravi and Okiokiere's illicit operation has remained a mystery, but viewers have long theorized that it might be a familiar face from Walford's past, with names like Vincent Hubbard and Paul Truman frequently suggested. The rumors have intensified in recent weeks, with talk of Sam Mitchell potentially returning to the square. Social media has been alive with theories and predictions. On X, one fan wrote, "Imagine if Sam is the big boss above Nicola, the one she's terrified of. Remember, Sam and Zach dabbled in drugs at Peggy's once." Others on Reddit have chimed in, confidently claiming that Sam Mitchell is the mastermind behind the operation, suggesting that she has been quietly building a criminal empire during her absence from Walford. Inside Soap columnist Laura Jane added further fuel to the speculation after reporting that Kim Metcalf, the actress who plays Sam, was recently spotted filming scenes on the EastEnders set. Although the BBC has not officially confirmed her return, fans are eagerly anticipating it, and excitement is growing over what her reappearance could mean for the ongoing storylines. Sam Mitchell was last seen on screen in January 2020. At the time, she left Walford amid a bitter feud with her brother Phil and after stealing money from his safe, leaving her storyline unresolved. Her character's return could inject a fresh wave of drama, intrigue, and chaos into the square, particularly if she is revealed to be pulling the strings behind Ravi's criminal activities. Viewers are already imagining the potential fallout, with Sam's presence likely to destabilize existing alliances, complicate rivalries, and create new tensions among both old and new residents. From covert meetings to tense confrontations and daring schemes, her reintroduction promises to shake up the show, keeping fans on the edge of their seats as they speculate whether she is indeed the feared drug lord lurking in Walford's shadows. Ultimately, Sam Mitchell's return could mark the beginning of one of the most thrilling and unpredictable chapters in EastEnders, blending past storylines with new secrets and challenges, and leaving the audience desperate to see just how far she is willing to go to protect her power and expand her empire. Jasmine's true intentions come under scrutiny as she digs into Cindy in EastEnders. Tensions are running high in Walford as George Knight grows increasingly concerned about the whereabouts of Kojo Asare. Desperate for answers, he reaches out to those closest to the situation, but his inquiries are met with vague and evasive responses that only fuel his anxiety. Behind the scenes, Oki Okiere is carefully orchestrating events, instructing Harry Mitchell to contact Kojo in an effort to trace his movements. However, Harry, frustrated with being used as a pawn in their schemes, takes a bold step and warns Kojo to flee, sending shockwaves through Oki and Ravi Gulati's operation, while offering a glimmer of hope that Kojo might escape their grasp. Meanwhile, at the Albert, Jasmine is present as Gina Knight vents her concerns about Harry's increasingly strange and erratic behavior. Initially, Jasmine seems attentive and supportive, offering comforting words and showing empathy. But the atmosphere shifts when the conversation turns to Cindy Beale. Jasmine's interest becomes sharper and more insistent as she presses Gina for details and asks pointed questions, her sudden curiosity drawing attention and making others uneasy. The tension escalates further when Oscar Branning interrupts in an attempt to impress Jasmine, likely buoyed by the fact that she agreed to a date with him. However, Jasmine's reaction is sharp and uncharacteristically harsh, leaving Oscar stunned, embarrassed, and visibly hurt. The uncomfortable encounter forces Jasmine and Gina to leave the Albert together. What starts as a casual girls' night out quickly turns tense, and the situation begins to take a more worrying turn. Elsewhere, Teddy Mitchell becomes increasingly uneasy after receiving an unusual and cryptic text from Harry's phone. Concerned that something is amiss, he confides in Billy for advice, only for Billy's response to reinforce Teddy's sense that something sinister is unfolding. At Oki's base, the pressure intensifies as Harry refuses to follow Oki's orders to lure Kojo back, standing up to his manipulators despite facing serious threats and the potential for violent consequences. As stress and tension mount around Oki and Ravi's criminal operation, Jasmine's behavior, her persistent questioning and sharp rebuke of Oscar, raises more questions than answers. Is Jasmine genuinely motivated by curiosity, or is there a hidden agenda lurking behind her probing actions? With her intentions unclear, the audience is left to wonder whether Jasmine's sudden interest in Cindy is innocent or part of a larger, more calculated plan, adding yet another layer of suspense and intrigue to the unfolding drama in Walford. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.